Tune into Night Chat with the Empress herself, Cheryl T. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook at I Am Cheryl Taylor. And now on YouTube at Cheryl Taylor Night Chat. For trending hot topics, special guests, and the hot topic questions. Also, follow Cheryl on Instagram at Cheryl Taylor Show. Don't be left out. Be a part of the conversation.
Hello, honey. Oh my gosh. Welcome to Night Chat with the one and only Empress Diva, Cheryl T. How you guys doing? I am here. I am back. I missed y'all. Did y'all miss me? Because I sure did miss y'all, just saying. So this is season 3 and I am excited. So, all right. What have y'all been doing? Let me just start. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to share this broadcast. Please don't forget to share the broadcast. So I'm sending out my love just before I start. Y'all know how I always do. To my lover, to sending out love to my family, the Wu-Tang family, John Mook Gibbons, honey, John Mook in the morning. Y'all know on Instagram, Monday to Friday. That's where y'all can find me every day from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. It is epic. We having a good time. It's family. So John Mook in the mornings. Yes, y'all. Yes, honey. 9 a.m. to 10 on Instagram. Check it out. Okay, so also sending out love to Protect Your Neck Records, my family, Empress sends her love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. BCMR, Black Chamber Music Radio. Hey guys, how you doing? The Blended All Jesus on there now on Amazon Fire Stick, on Podcast Central. And so is my show. So it's on there on Wednesdays, I think now at 10 o'clock. So yeah, we're doing things. So you can, if you miss this, I'm on YouTube at Cheryl Taylor's Night Chat. And I'm also on it's Podcast Central, honey. Y'all know y'all how to do this thing. Download, do what you gotta do. So I'm sending out love to Deviator and also DJ Superman Spin. So it's my y'all know my birthday passed. It was February 1st, and I celebrated the whole of February. So you already know how the Empress do. So thank you for so much for your love, support, wishes, all who send me gifts. Thank you. Do I look good? Yes, I'm excited to be here. Listen, tonight we got a special guest that's gonna be here with us. We're just gonna have her do her thing, talk, and we're gonna have some fun. It's extraordinary. You don't want to miss out on this. So let me get into it. So it's the little tanta now. That's what we're calling it here. So it's Black History Month. And you all know I love it. Over the weekend, we're still talking about, me, I'm a Super Bowl girl. So we're still talking about the Super Bowl. Yes, we are. But my man in my head, Tom Brady, did it again. No patriot probably crying. They probably feel embarrassed. Y'all should just pay him that extra $5 million. That's all I'm saying. So he wants to play till he's 45. What do y'all think about that? He's 43 now. And he is looking in fabulous shape. I'm just saying. Okay. So, boy, if you can do it, honey, do your thing. Just saying. But since we're talking about Black History Month, of our pioneers or heroes, who have paved the way for us, it just made me, I spoke about this when I was on the same John Mook. And to one of the pioneers, I want to just read for y'all, if y'all don't know, of Fitz Pollard. Y'all remember who he is? He was the first Black head coach of the NFL. Born in Chicago, Mr. Pollard was the first Black football player actually in the Rose Bowl in I wrote it down, you'll not get my paper, in 1915. He was a pioneer of integrating in the NFL. He also received an honor in the NFL Hall of Fame in 2005. So Mr. Pollard, Fitz Pollard, we salute you. And that's what I'm talking about, honey. People who have paved the way, who have done even unsung heroes, the ones who have, silently done it, and so we salute him. I only looked it up and I saw someone else had it only because it was Black History Month. And, we need to just know these things. Knowledge is power, and we need to educate the kids and let them know what's going on. So, all right. What's going on with y'all? Y'all need to hit me up and let me know. Don't forget to, as I say, share this broadcast. Also, y'all know, like I said, on YouTube, my Insta people, y'all know y'all gotta hop over here. I'm just saying. I already sent y'all that yeah, y'all gotta hop over here. Yeah. So y'all inbox me about, some of y'all asked me if I got my stimulus check. No, nada, zip, nil. No, I haven't gotten it. I'm waiting. I'm looking. For those of you who have gotten your $600, congrats. Please send some my way. I have not received anything. I'm just saying. So, so yeah, no, I haven't really. But they still wait. They're still waiting on the, well, a third stimulus is on its way. Someone told me that I have to what I have to do. I have uh to put it in my taxes and all this other mess, but I wanted it now, so I could have spent it now to do what I need to do. A girl got stuff to do. Just saying. So y'all told me to hold on, wait. So I'm still holding on. I'm waiting to see what happens. Yeah. So for those of you with the stimulus check, what did y'all do with your stimulus? Did y'all pay bills or do shopping, go Amazon? What did y'all do? Mm-hmm. Or did y'all invest in Black-owned businesses? Just saying. So listen, a third stimulus check is coming. They're saying it's going to be about 1,400. So our new president, yes, Biden, he's looking to make it a 1.9 trillion stimulus package. You all know what is 1.9 trillion? Just saying, what kind of money? You ever see that kind of money? But it's 1.9 trillion stimulus package. I think that's good. Now, we could receive up to, this, say, up to 1,400. Also considering whether dependents should be allocated in the full 1,400, because you all know before with kids it was about 500 and stuff like that, and if they're over a certain age your child will qualify, right, as a dependent. So what they're trying to do, they're trying to say in this check money, if they want to put it as adults or that goes for dependents. So who are children, young adults, or older adult relatives. So if that is approved, this could bring more money into families with dependents, right? So let's see how long we got to wait for that. But I think it's a good thing, because it means if it is that it is approved, your child, I think if it's your young, meaning that they're over 16, 18, they can still get something. Mine's is 21. I don't know if they're going to qualify me, but okay. Just saying. So yeah, that's what's going on with the stimulus checks. And I'm like, yeah, we gotta talk about that. Just saying. That is something we need to do, and for those of you who, with the 1,400 coming up, and I asked this to someone, I asked them, what are you going to do with your 1,400? What are you going to do with it? Some of us, we got bills to pay. We're going to invest. Are we going to invest? Now, I've also been dabbling in crypto, Bitcoins. I've been dabbling. I just downloaded, what was it, yesterday? I don't remember. I think it's on my phone. And let me tell you what it is. My aunt and I was just talking about it, and I did download it. Now I have free wallet, and this is things we need to get into. And I'm talking to you, and I'm trying to find it, but I don't know which was the name of that one that I put myself into. But when I do, I'll let you all know. How about that? So, but listen, this is something that we need to get. Free wallet, I have it on here. You could download, and you can make your payments on your Cash App to your Bitcoins and stuff. So this is something we need to do with our money when we do get it. I know we have bills and stuff to pay, but here's my thing. Coinbase, got it. I don't know if you know about Coinbase. Yesterday, my aunt called me, get into Johnson & Johnson stock. I was like, okay, go ahead, girl. So yeah, but we got to also invest in things that, we got to also invest in things, you know what I mean? We got to invest in ourselves. And although we're getting the money and everything else, with the stimulus, I say to you, invest in yourself. If you don't have an account for your child, you know what I mean? Open up a custodial account, like put something out for the child. Don't let us not just spend out the money but put something for your child, put away something. Custodial accounts. Go to the bank, go with your child's social, birth certificate, get a little custodial account happening. You know what I mean? We can't just go out to the malls and buy sneakers and Jordans and whatever else and PlayStations for this ridiculous set of money. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just trying to keep this real. So I'm just saying, we got to invest a little for ourselves, with our family wealth, generational wealth, with our children. Put aside something for that, because just remember, if it really is 1,400, y'all, and you have 3-4 of them little rugrats running around, you already know, and they getting 1,400 too. You know what I'm saying? You're getting a good bit of money. So you could do something for the children actually financial wise. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I'm talking about. You see what I tell you coming on John Mook in the morning? Tuesday we have money talk. And that's so real. Let me tell you, you get so much information on this show. Till tomorrow's Wednesday, so it's like, ask him anything. Ooh, child, you know me. But Tuesday, we call it Money Talk. On IG, there's John Mook Gibbons, 9 to 10 a.m. I'm telling you, you can pick up tips and you can look into different things. You understand what I'm trying to say? So that's what it is. That's what it's about. Yeah. So what else is going on with the Tantana? One of y'all talked to me yesterday. I've been so behind. I didn't get to see this. This happened a day or two ago, but y'all sent it to me. I'm sorry. I'm only on here today, Tuesday and Thursday. So I saw the video y'all sent me of this whole girl. I don't want to laugh because I'm just saying, how this girl put Gorilla Glue in her hair and washed it 15 times and it still stick. I was confused about that. What was she thinking? Did it say anywhere on this Gorilla Glue thing that you gotta lady, reading? Yes, we gotta learn to read. Okay. And she went to the hospital. This is what I heard, and they didn't want to touch her ass because it's like, no. But what I'm saying is you got to pay attention to these things. And here's another thing I'm telling y'all. I told this to my daughter. I told this to my goddaughters, and I'm telling it to y'all. You see this putting the bonding glue on your eyelashes? Y'all got to stop. Stop it. I'm saying stop the hot mess. This putting this bonding glue on your eyelashes. Bonding glue is not, it ain't no way on that bottle says can be used for eyelashes. I did not read such a thing. It nowhere on there says that. And y'all need to stop. I told my daughter this. I said, next couple of years, nothing don't affect you now when you're young and moving on and strong. You see, when you get a little older, I just telling all you, don't stop this madness. Stop it. Stop the madness. All right. So listen, this is my first time back. I'm taking it light and easy. It's Black History Month. You know, for those of you who want to send love and light, and I'm still for my birthday, I'm still accepted. And for the show, thank you. You can hit it up. I have it on there at Cash App at with the $ Pix 101001, honey, and on PayPal at Cheryl Taylor Show. I thank you. I appreciate you for the love and support that you give me. I take nothing and no one for granted. So we have our hot topic question. This is a hot one. I love them both. That's coming up later on. But before anything else, I'm gonna take a short pause for the cause, honey, because our guest is coming on pretty soon. Yeah, we're jumping right on into it today, honey. And we taking a short pause for the cause. So don't go nowhere. I'll be right back after this. Keep it locked.
This how we kick it, this how we flip it, it's going down. From Studio B, the team, you know we the best around. We like the body, pop bottles, call up the shawty. She said she ugly girl, but baby girl, I like them not. Sit back and drink a 40, you got me on my hood shit. I'm pouring up the Henny, contemplating if I'm gon' hit. And shawty be thick, them biscuits really ain't got nothing on her. Run my fingers through her hair, now she melting faster than butter. I make a soda, she not a cutter, that's what her mouth say. But she be eating that bamboo with Mr. Caldex. Come through like the king, so she let me have it my way. Ass up, face down, sipping Bombay. Okay, let me show you how I do that. C-E-double-D-I-E, I strap her like a seatbelt, baby. I don't need no help, I eat the cookie by myself. She said these niggas turn her off, they must see work for BPL. Yeah, you see the trophy on the shelf. For the crown of Supreme, I'm only putting out the best. Got that ass on my chest, had to put the lines to it. Had to let them know I'm about to make the money from the music. Proclaiming you the best, nigga, you gon' have to prove it. Always looking for the action like you starring in the movie. I'm sorry, I had to do it, these niggas think I'm a cunt. Ain't nobody loyal, so I pass these bitches like a blunt.
Yes, honey. I took it there with Sadie T. She's one of the past guests on the show. I just love her music. So I had to take it there, honey. So listen, this is the time where we get in with our guest that's coming up. But just before, let me just tell you a little bit about her. She is the daughter of the late, great jazz singer, Sam Fletcher. She started her young musical career in the church, as most of us do in the church. Her musical background is a blendology of R&B, jazz, hip hop, giving her that unique sound that she has. She's such a wonderful voice that she always calls music for the soul. In her career, she have done many things, work with many artists, and we're here to hear about her extraordinary story. So listen, please help me welcome to the show, Miss Gina Fletcher, as we call her, aka Singing Gina. Hey, baby, how are you?
Oh, you look so pretty.
I do
Wow.
what I can, baby. I do what I can. I do what I can.
Oh, look
How
at
are
you.
you?
You are so fly. Look at the earrings. You are
I
just
do what I can,
gorgeous.
baby.
How are you, sister woman?
I am fine, queen. How are you?
Listen, I just need to say that, a lot of times when you know people one on one individually, and they say they have an event or they have a venue or they're selling a product, and if they're close to you, sometimes you take it for granted that, oh, yeah, I'm gonna do it because I know this person. I'm gonna do it because I like them, and it might be a little shabby little get up, but I'm gonna do it for my friend anyway, and it might be a little nothing, but I'm gonna do it out of love. But then
Mhm.
when I get invited to do something and it's nice like this, yo, your shit is fly. Can I curse? No, listen, the advertisement was off the chain. Yo, your
Oh, thank
color
you.
scheme, the announcer, you made it really, and then you had a little commercial. Yo, you fly, girl.
I do what I can, sugar. Presentation is everything.
Look at you, you are fly. You are just the bomb. Well, thank you. I'm honored. I'm honored just to be asked. I'm not sure what you want me to do, but whatever, I'm here. Whatever.
Well, as we had spoken about you have an extraordinary life. And I felt that within this Black History Month, as we talk about queens, our struggles, our unsung heroes, to show that where we came from and where we at now, and your story is just that. It is one of that. So I am just like, I had to get you on the show. And of course, I love when you sing. You know that you know this. You know this, okay? You know
Oh,
this.
yes, yes, yes.
I
I
love it.
forgot
You
this.
just chill it, girl. You know how we do. Oh my gosh. Listen,
You
so
are so beautiful to me.
yes.
You are so beautiful to me. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You know how you start. You do it. You can't help yourself. Sing it,
I had to
Gina.
give you that.
Yes. So listen, let's start with your life. Getting into music, you are the daughter of the late great Sam Fletcher,
Yeah,
legendary Sam Fletcher, and
yeah.
having growing up with having a dad in that music industry, I know that you probably it just felt right to you, just swinging into it. But tell us about your life, your with him, you know, what you want to share right now, because I give you the floor to share because it's so much.
Well, again, I'm honored because I think my story is not phenomenal. It's just what I've been through, and unfortunately, I've been through some rough times. But the amazing thing about it is that I don't regret none of it. Well, some things I do regret. Let me keep it 100. Some things I do regret, but my ability to see who I am now when I hated myself. I was born and raised in a holiness church in Brooklyn,
Mm,
oldest of six children. My father was an artist and he got a record deal and he became very popular in the West Coast and toured and traveled with certain people. And he started shooting heroin and it de-escalated our family. It broke up our family. And at
mm,
11 years old, five of us, my mother's five children, it was five at that time, we
mm,
were sent to my grandmother's house back to Brooklyn so I can live with my grandmother. And so my grandmother was very active in the church with her mother, who was a church mother. I'm the oldest of the children by then, so I am like I'm grown because my mother is drinking, and that's her story. But it's about my story, but she's in my story.
okay.
So her alcoholism and my father's heroin addiction just escalated to the point that our grandmother took us, five of us at that time, and in Brooklyn, Flatbush Avenue, And from junior high to high school, I started smoking weed, and then I got very active in the church. The church became my sanctuary. And because I became very twisted with my understanding of religion and who I was and who I felt about my black skin and I miss my mother, I miss my father, all those things culminated into me trying to find something to fill the emptiness. And it was drugs. Unfortunately, drugs became the panacea of all my ills. Drugs became my boyfriend. Drugs became my heart because I did not want to feel anything, anything. My self-esteem was to the floor. I had animalistic type thinking. I was thinking like a person who became a derelict, one who abandons himself. I became a derelict with my personal self. So I hated Gina. And when I hate myself, I choose things to confirm that I hate myself. So I chose certain men that confirmed that I hated me. I chose certain jobs that I knew I shouldn't have been on, but I just had to get some money to maintain a certain lifestyle. But I hated it. So I wasn't singing too much. See, had I focused on my project, what God gave me, I might not have been as diverted and deflected to use drugs to fill the space because music would have done it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But I chose drugs, and drugs led me, of course, to having to find a way to support my habit. Now, I'm from Brooklyn, right? Bed-Stuy, Flatbush.
Bed-Stuy.
A lot of people do or die. A lot of people in my era, I'm 60 years old. I'll be 61 October 26th.
And
And
fabulous.
excuse me?
And fabulous.
Oh, thank you, baby. And let me tell
And
you,
fabulous.
everything
Black
gets
don't
better
crack.
over 60.
Yes.
Everything gets better after 50. If you
Okay.
think sex is good now, wait till you get like 55. Oh, girl, that's a whole nother topic. Anyway, I get excited about that topic because it's where most of us have our most trouble with money and sex. But anyway, I
Yes.
digress. As I was saying before, I was really interrupted by myself. Oh, okay. What I was saying was that and just basically in my quest to try to
Mhm.
find me, drugs became the cure for everything. And unfortunately, to have to maintain the habit that I liked, because I liked to smoke crack. It started out with sniffing cocaine. I was at City College. I was went there for 5 years up in Manhattan, and I was sniffing cocaine. Went to after hour spots. Minds up, identifying men with money. I knew that if I, even though I didn't have sex with you, I knew that if I flirted with you, that eventually you would spend some money on me. So after our spots became the spot for me. We sipped cocaine. We passed this around and that around, and it was
Mhm.
sociable. I assumed at that time. Then of course they taught us how to cook, so freebasing became the next drug. It became a thing that was amazing because
Mhm.
automatically and unfortunately, cocaine resolves any pain for just a few minutes. So my inability to try to have enough money, because I was working, I was teaching school, I've always had a job, always been in social services. I had quit my job because I really, really wanted to find a way to stay high all the time. So the only way I knew to do it was a man and some money, and that's what I did. So my body became my commodity. Now, mind you, during this time, I married a preacher. I married
Mhm.
a very popular preacher who I allowed to put his hands on me because, again, I just wanted to confirm how much I didn't like myself. So domestic violence was a thing. I know no one deserves to be hit. No one, no
Absolutely.
woman, no man. But
Right.
when I'm honest with myself, I do know that I chose a man that I knew would not be able to handle my mouth. Now, I'm not excusing him at all.
Mhm.
He had no right to touch me. He had no right. But I do know how to set a motherfucker up. I did. Let me say that. I
Mm.
do know what to do to push. Listen, insofar as me, if somebody says, Gina, I don't want to have a conversation, and I stand in front of the TV and dare you to change the channel because I have something I want to talk about, our relationship. This
Mm.
stupid person who has no coping skills, no mechanisms to de-escalate his own feelings, he may feel the need to smack me. Now, of course, he don't have the right to do that. But I knew if I pushed this button, he would do this, and eventually he would feel bad, and we would make up, and the making up would be worth whatever happened. You
Mm.
understand? That's how
Understood.
sick I was. That's how soul sick I was. fast forward, um, after a plethora of unhealthy situations, and I can be graphic, but I don't have to. I don't think we have time for that anyway.
Yes.
Um, as a result of some ugliness, some several abortions, um, 5 rapes. I'm walking the street night after night for 2 years, every single day. Quit my job just to be able to pick up a trick, provide a service, get some money, and then smoke some crack because I just didn't want to fail every single day for 2 years. In the midst of all this, I wound up getting pregnant, and after having several abortions, I said, I'm gonna have another abortion, and I went to visit my mother and my brother who's passed now, just passed. He said, he looked at me, and I was an open book. I told people my business. I wasn't trying to hide. I was a pregnant crackhead. That's what I was at the end. My mother said, "Nah, you gotta have this one. You're gonna have this baby." And I just said, "Okay." I acquiesced immediately, and I smoked crack throughout the whole pregnancy. I had no prenatal care, and I think did you see my son? No, I don't know if you
I
saw
did.
him yesterday.
I saw your son.
Well, my son, because the doctor said he was going to be a crack baby. The doctor said he was going to be small for his age. He was going to have a mental retardation. He was going to be in the spectrum. That's what the doctor said because I smoke crack every day. And I'm not saying this to justify what anyone should do when they're pregnant. I'm just saying that I know that in spite of everything that I've done, that while I was pregnant, every time I talk about this, every time
It's okay. Take your time.
I
Time.
I knew that my baby was going to come out, something was going to be wrong. I just said, "Okay, God, it's my fault. I deserve this." And my son, Isaiah Levi Fletcher, um, college graduate, went to the Navy, going to be a pilot, amazing, beautiful, gorgeous, articulate, responsible, the very thing I didn't think I deserved. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
And you got me tearing up. Hold on.
my son is the greatest thing that has happened to me that I've been part of. My son, my 30-year-old amazing son. And I probably should put this out here. Um, we don't know who his father is because of the way that I used, there was supposed to be some kind of DNA test that I could do to find out. If anybody knows anything, if you know somebody that knows how to do that, I'm open to do that now. I don't know how I would do it, but if there's some way I could find out, because I don't know who the father is, because that's the way I lived. And I don't have any shame about it anymore. I don't have guilt because I was crazy and sick and didn't have a mind of my own, but I'm responsible now. And if I could do something. So I don't even know why I went there. So you never know what live stuff, Miss. You told me to do this live. You see what happens when you want me to do stuff live, Missy. You made
And
this
this is
happen.
telling the
So.
truth. And it's all about because we vibe, and you know, it's just for the people, for the ones out there who are going through or who have been through certain things in life and figure, your child, as the just one of the listener said, is a blessing. And despite what you've been through, understand that you're not alone, and no one is here to judge, because we all have different adversities and things that we have to overcome in life, which is why I'm glad that you're telling your story. I'm now, as years go by, there's help, there's counseling, there's centers for domestic abuse. Women are in relationships because they feel that they can't do better, they feel that they got to take the beating. Some stay for the children, you know what I'm saying? And for the ones who found themselves on drugs and who found themselves turning tricks, there is help. There is help. And it's not that no one is out here to judge you. There is help. And there are others who have been through. So you have been being I call it, you a pioneer, and how you rose above, because that's what you are. Your story, you see, that's what you don't understand. Your story is not just, you've had a curveball in your life. And that's what we call it. The life throws you a curveball, but you've been through it. But look where you are now. Look at who
Well, you
Gina
know what?
is
I
now.
really appreciate you for that. I just do know that from everything I've been through, that and having matriculated through this thing called life, I do know that my struggle with self-esteem, with self-worth, with self-hatred, with addiction, with crack, with prostitution, with all that stuff. There are some people who were born uh, development disabled. There's some people who struggle with food. There's some people who can't. Let me tell you something. When I first stopped smoking crack 30 years ago, 29 years ago, I first stopped smoking crack. My biggest thing that I needed every day was food. Food became my boyfriend. I quickly got a boyfriend right after that, but food became my thing, baby. Let me tell you something. At that time, I was eating meat and chicken and fish, whatever, but it wouldn't be that. It would be late at night when I was by myself. It would be some potato chips and pretzels and a Pepsi and a Milky Way, and then some Haagen-Dazs ice cream and a movie. And oh my God, it would feel like I was having an orgasm with just food. Then
Mm,
after I stopped food, then it became scratch offs. I became obsessed with scratch offs. I had
wow.
to buy like 10 scratch offs and go under a tree in my car and put some jazz music on. And it had to
Mm,
be a quarter. It couldn't be a dime or a nickel. It had to be a quarter.
wow.
I would sit
You had
there
to
and
do
take a
scratch.
deep breath, and I would smoke a black and mild cigar. I had black and mild cigar.
Wow.
Take a deep breath, and I would scratch, and I would get such a relief from scratching off the
Oh, wow.
cards. The cards.
Wow. Listen, I want you to continue. Let's go with this, but we're gonna take. I'm give you because I know you got to pull it together. I'm gonna give you. We'll take a couple minutes. I have something I need you to see, and it's coming right now. So listen, I'm here with the wonderful, extraordinary Gina Fletcher. We call her AKA Singing Gina, honey. But listen, we're gonna take a short pause for the cause. I'm come right back with her. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back after this. Keep it locked.
When your life is full and the best you've gained, feel no sadness and no pain. Do you see your brother standing by you? Do you give your time? Do you share money, love, or do you care? Tell me, brother, what do you do? 'Cause everything that you do, it comes back to you. The time is never too late. Just don't hesitate. Everything.
Yes, that is the singing Gina, honey. And that is, I love this. And I know she didn't expect that. So listen, I'm going to bring her right back on. I know she was like, oh my gosh. Oh, I did this because I wanted y'all to hear the beautiful sound, the unique, the blend, the jazz, everything. So listen, let's get her back on here real quick. Hold on. I
I can't believe you did that.
did that, sweetie.
Oh my goodness. You know how
I
old that song, that's old,
I
that
know.
song is so
I
old.
was going through. I love your music, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I need to play this one because I love this one." It's upbeat. Love is every. I was like,
Let me
"Yes,
tell you
love is
something. Let me
everything."
just listen. My brother, the one that died, Ira, he's right there. I don't know if you can see his picture. Ira, the one that
Okay.
died. He
Mhm.
he claims he helped me write that song. He may have written one line. That song was written at least, let's say, 35 years ago. I wrote that song.
Wow,
I wrote
it's
that song about 35 years ago.
still
Matter of
good,
fact, before I
baby.
got clean, I wrote that song. I wrote that song. Matter of fact, I wrote that song when I was smoking crack. It's called Love Has
Oh,
Everything to Do with It. Because Tina Turner had a song called What's Love Got to Do? Got to do with it. What's love than a second-hand emotion? Right? So I
hmm
said, wait a minute. Love has everything to do with it. And I was living at that time on Utica Avenue and Union Street in Brooklyn. You know what, Utica 46 bus goes down there?
yes, mhm,
So
on
I was
Utica.
living there, and it was a lot of homeless people over there by um, at Lincoln Terrace Park, right over there, Lincoln Terrace Park. And I just thought about the environment, and the lyrics came. I'm
Mhm.
so surprised you found that song. That's amazing.
Did
And,
I
and, and you
did
found some pictures of me. Wow.
did research, darling? I do what I do.
I mean, you really, really did. You did research.
Listen, as we continue with your life and your struggles, when was the turning point for you that you said, "Look, I got to clean up. I got to get off these drugs. I got a child. I got to do better for myself." When was that turning point for you?
Well, me having my child did. Um, I um, I had Isaiah in 1990, July 31st, 1990. I didn't get clean. I didn't. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you now.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you now. Yes.
Okay. You hear me clearly?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I got clean July 5th of 1992. So from 90 to 92, my grandmother, who was a foster care mother for the state of New York, got my son. They didn't know she was a grandmother. So two
Mm-hmm.
different names.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it was good, but in one way it was bad because now I figured my grandmother got my son, my mother got my son, so I could do what I want. So for 2 years, I walked the streets, uh, the Bronx, White Plains, Prospect Park, everywhere. And then July 4th, 1992, I had I was laying in the grass of Our Lady of Mercy Hospital, right in the Bronx, 238 and White Plains Road. I was laying.
You're going
Can you
out
hear me?
on me, Gina. Yeah, I'm not hearing
Huh?
you as well. You're
Can you hear
sounding
me?
like you say something
You
again.
know what happened? Listen, you know what happened? Whenever somebody calls on here, the mic goes down. So
And
somebody
that's
just
what
called. So how do I do that to get the mic to go up louder?
I am, girl.
What
I
do I
am not
do?
even sure. I am not even sure. But what
I
if you
don't know
want,
what to do.
you can do. We are here live, honey. If you want what you can do, if you want to pop off, pop back on, we're here, honey. We just
Okay,
right
I'm
here.
I'm, I'm gonna do
Pop
it. I'm
on,
doing it
right
right
back
now.
on. That is okay, darling. Go ahead. So she's gonna pop off, pop right back on. Y'all know how that do. It's like having a WhatsApp call and somebody call you, the volume goes down, it doesn't sound right. I need to tell her put it on do not disturb when she's on when you're on, which is why when you on a call, you know what I'm saying? So that is just exactly what that was. So there she is. Let's get her right back.
That's so easy.
Yeah,
You make
because
it so easy.
I know what it happens because when I'm on WhatsApp and someone calls me regular, that is what happens. The volume goes all the way down. So I try to put the phone on do not disturb so I wouldn't get no calls while I'm
Oh,
on
can
there.
I do that? Should I do it right now?
We ain't popping right back off again. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing
I
that.
love it.
I feel it.
I love grown folks. Okay. All right. So what was I saying?
What your turning point with the drugs and
Oh,
everything? What
listen,
was that? Mm-hmm.
what it wasn't, my son was not the incentive. He was not the incentive. Me wanting the man wasn't the incentive. Me wanting to go back to work. No, I got so tired. First of all, physically walking, because I was a walking prostitute. I got so tired of picking up this one, walking. My body was tired. And then I had a conscious contact with God. I'm not talking about religion. I'm not talking about no preacher. I'm no choir. None of that. I'm for me. I'm sorry. I don't mean to say it like that. But
Yes.
I'm being me, because I
Mm-hmm.
was raised with that. I was raised with that religiosity. I was raised with mores, with tenets, with precepts, with dogma. I was raised with that, and I wound up smoking crack anyway because I had no true relationship. Now, there's some people who get religion and relationship. I got religion without a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And so when the rough times came, when the come to life moment came, I had no core because I really didn't know what I believed. I know I believed in this religion where there's certain deity was worshipped and was a certain complexion and had certain rules and certain things we couldn't do. This was a hypocrite if you did this, but you can do this. This is a big lie. This is a white lie. This is a big sin, a little sin. I was confused. And so when the storms came, I didn't know what to trust. And once I saw smoke crack, and I was laying in the grass, July 4th, 1992. All I remember was saying, "God, I'm tired."
Mm.
Out from in me,
Mm.
I just said, "God, I am tired." It was a voice that was familiar. It was my own, but it was something greater than me.
Yes.
So I called my mother and I said, "Mom, I'm tired." And my mother's best friend said, "Sharon, this sounds a little different. Let her
Mm.
come on home." You know. So what I did was my mother let me come back, and that changed my life.
Yes.
And I began to see. And listen, it took me. I'm 60 now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, it wasn't until like maybe 15 years ago that I started liking who I really am as a person, as a woman, liking my body type, my complexion, different
Mm.
parts of my body. I didn't start really liking me for real to
Mm.
maybe till after 45. See,
Wow.
and being unafraid to be who I am,
Mm.
being unafraid to tell the truth. I don't lie to anybody about anything. I mean, because I'm not afraid of what can happen. Because there's nothing else that can happen other than death, and I'm no longer afraid of death. Because it's got to be the bomb. Because I think this is just a dress rehearsal for what's next. So how
Yeah.
I treat you is contingent upon how I rest peace. My essence, whatever this essence goes, wherever it goes, when it leaves the body, I want this intact. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You know, when you're talking, we're talking about how you are now. You love yourself now. In loving, you know, and some of us have been there where we feel we're not light enough, we're not our hair is not straight enough, or we don't feel pretty anymore because our nose is not as straight, you know what I'm saying? But there was this song that my a sister friend of mine had sang that I love. She was on my show, Lisa Banton. She had sang The Black Skin Girl, and
Yeah.
it talks about loving who you are, the color of your skin. And that's the problem. Some of us have a problem with identifying who we are, in loving ourselves, loving who we are, or the color of our skin. And that, when she sang that song, I loved it. It was Black Skin Girl. And it was really a beautiful, it is a beautiful song. And that's some of the thing we need to embrace is ourselves, who we are, our shape, our nose, our hair, just embrace us. And I'm a weave queen, honey. Let me tell you, I tell you straight up. But I'm not afraid to do this.
No, but you and I disagree with the weave thing. We
Yes,
disagree.
I know you, but I'm just saying how I was back then, and even now, I'll still, and I told you that I'll still pop it on because I like different looks. But I embrace
Ah,
I embrace who I am. I embrace my body. I embrace, like I told someone said to me, she said, "Girl, what am I gonna do with these stretch marks?" I said, "Listen, that is proof that you had children." Okay, that you bore some
So,
children.
but she could work out though if she wanted to. No, I'm just
Like
playing.
you can work out all
I'm
you
just
want,
joking.
but
I'm joking.
don't be kicking up yourself because you got some. Look, if he gonna love you, he gonna love all of that. You know.
Well, okay.
So,
Well, you know what happened. You know what happened to us as a people. That's what
mm,
happened. We were stripped of our positive self-image because there is you can enslave a people and to look at something that them and this is beautiful, and then every part of the body, my nose, my thick lips, my hair that stands up by it, which we thought was ugly, but it's really called helix, the energy that stands up,
yes,
the
it
energy that makes it alive,
is.
all that stuff. We believe for a long that this is not attractive because when I was growing up, big butts weren't in. Skinny was in.
Yeah,
Skinny
true.
was in. Yeah. Twiggy.
Twiggy,
Skinny
yeah.
was in. No, listen, I'm serious.
No, but I'm telling you, you're right. Straight talk. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
then and because of that, and see what happened, that negative self-image, I begin to negate how beautiful I am. And if I
Mhm.
think I'm not attractive, then
Yes.
I will always try to look outside myself to find something to make it pretty. And I
Mm.
will attract the person that sees that insecurity and preys on that.
Yeah.
That's why it's important to like me, because I'm attract a brother who's gonna say, yo, you know what? She likes herself. I think I want to fuck with her. You feel
Yep.
me?
Okay. You want to mess
That's
with
if
her?
I like me.
That hey, that's it. Now, let me ask you this, Gina. Now, today, now, this we fast forward now. How do you see yourself now? Like when you look back at all the things you've done up 30 years ago, how do you see yourself now? Like loving yourself. How do you see yourself? Do you see Gina Fletcher now? And what do you think is next for you?
Um, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, because I can hear you too. I see myself. Say that again. Repeat that question again.
How do you see yourself now? Like looking back, like a reflection in the mirror, like you're looking in the rearview mirror. You're going forward, but you're looking back and you said, wow, from then to now, how do you see yourself? How you see
Okay.
Gina? Mm-hmm.
I always see a 10-year-old brown skinned girl in Brooklyn. I always see that little girl, that 10-year-old brown skinned girl who's a strong. I always see that. But I do know that the woman that I am, first of all, I know my purpose. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but you'll be back to hearing, you're going back here and like you're in water.
Oh, I don't know what to do about that. I don't know.
It's okay, but
I
continue. Maybe
probably should have put on do not disturb. Am I too far? Oh, I'm sorry. To do.
there you go. Say something now. This is what
Can you
happens
hear
when
me?
you're live, honey. Yes, dear, I can hear you.
Okay, but you know when it's live, like I guess that's what happens.
There you go. And it's
I
all
had a
good.
hot blast. I took off my head wrap and just so this is this live.
And so how do you embrace Gina now? Like what is next for you? Going to go back to music? Do you
Oh,
enjoy?
I'm so excited. Okay,
You
let
are?
me tell you what I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I'm single, right?
Okay.
Um, our brother is coming somewhere. He's on the way. I don't know when, but somebody's coming. I'm not worried about that.
Mm-hmm.
I am involved in a swimming competition
Nice.
for seniors 60 to 62. There are no Black women who are involved in this. I swim 6 times a week to prepare. I've been doing this for about 11 months now. I'm a vegan cook. I do sea moss. I sell sea moss. I give it away. Um, I'm also happen to be able to touch people with my voice. For
Yes.
some reason, God allows people when I sing or talk words, whatever. When I sing words, people are touched. People feel me more than they hear me, which is what I prefer. I used to want to be heard more than felt. Now I
Mm-hmm.
want you to feel me more than the runs and the riffs and Can you hear me well?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So I prefer that now. So I believe that I'm supposed to touch somebody with music. I
Mm.
used to be worried about getting paid for it.
Mm.
I'm on disability right now because I had my hips replaced. And so I'm retired social worker after 30 years of working, 35 years of working.
Mm.
So right now I'm saying, okay, during COVID, what did I work on? What was I contemplating? Because COVID was a time for a lot of artists and creative people to focus on what we're going to do when we open up.
Yes.
COVID was a great place. I don't mean to say this positively, but I have used COVID to see what the universe wants me to do.
Yes.
So in doing that, it's music, and however it's going to come, I'm open to it. I was closed to it before because I met so many shysters. I met so many producers who were liars, and I met a lot of people, who say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and they don't do it. And I paid for stuff. I've gotten beat money financially because I trusted people with just different things. So I was jaded in the music industry, very jaded. And so I've gotten older, and part of me said, you know what? The 60, it's too late, in my head. This was like when I was 59, 58. Well, I'm going to just sing here and there. And the universe said, just wait and see what happens. Just keep writing, keep rehearsing, keep working on yourself, and just see. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just open. But I really, really like Gina. I really enjoy my own company. Really. And it has been an amazing change.
And I know you probably enjoy being, that alone time. You know what I mean? Spending that time with you, for looking out for the next great thing that's going to happen with you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pregnant with possibilities.
There you go. And that's what it is. And it's going to give birth. And that's what that is. And it's just that. It's going to give birth. It's going to give birth, honey. I want to thank you so much. I love hanging out with you. You have to come back because you got so much more to tell. You got so much, and talking from drugs, prostitution, pregnancy that you took, being in a relationship.
Abortion. I killed babies because I was so sick. Let's tell the truth about it.
Abortions, and just coming from that part of your life to where you at now. I think it's extraordinary. You have risen, you have rose above. You have, what I'm saying? You were down.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yes.
That looks like alfalfa. Look at that. I'm gonna leave it just like that. That looks like ODB.
Do a thing, girl. Just leave it like that.
Oh, Dirty Bastard. Yeah,
Dirty Wu-Tang. I was telling that. Now, people, she's on John Mook in the morning, John Mook Gibbons, every day singing us, giving us, she ends the show singing Gina.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
John Mook in the morning.
I'm just a part of the family.
Oh, my gosh. Yes. I tell them, if you want to find me 9 to 10 in the morning, Monday to Friday, that's where I am on IG. You know what I'm saying? So listen, we have the hot topic question coming up. But before we do, I know we need you to do something, whatever, a cappella, whatever you want to do before we take a break to come back with the letter. You're going to hang out with us?
I'm right here, baby.
All right. So before we take the break, hit me with something. I don't know. Do your thing. I'm just going to make sure my earplugs are in, honey.
Love has truly been good to me. Not even one sad day or minute have I had since you come my way. I guess you know I'd gladly go anywhere you take me. It's so amazing to be loved. I'd follow you to the moon and sky above. Ooh, 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 my love. And it's so amazing, amazing. I could stay forever, forever. Even though we make it better. 'Cause we got amazing love.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And your phone is normally good, but we gonna take it. So listen, we're gonna take a short pause for the cause because singing Gina is gonna stay with us, so she might do something. Yeah, it was, but it was sung. Then it was good, and then it just went a certain way. I guess somebody called. But listen, you're gonna hang out.
We're gonna take a break.
We're going to take a break. We're going to take
so I'm going to go out and come back in.
Yeah, we're going to take a short pause for the cause, and we'll be right back with a hot topic letter and singing Gina. Listen,
Oh my God.
I'll be right back to this. Keep it locked.
Tune into Night Chat with the Empress herself, Cheryl T. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook at I Am Cheryl Taylor. And now on YouTube at Cheryl Taylor Night Chat for trending hot topics, special guests, and the hot topic questions. Also, follow Cheryl on Instagram at Cheryl Taylor Show. Don't be left out. Be a part of the conversation.
Tune in every Friday to DJ Trini Boy playing the latest in soca and chutney, only on BCMR.
DJ Brother L. Yes, man. Black Chamber Music Radio. Classic Reggae Wednesdays. That's my big choice.
Only on BCMR.
Yes, honey, that's what it is, honey. Oh, child, I can't wait. Thank you so much. And Singer Gina is going to stay with us. She's going to be part of Just Hang Out With Me on Night Chat with a hot topic question. Thank you so much for your love and support. You know, for those of you who've been asking me, I put it up there. You want to send your love and light to the show, you most certainly can. There it is right up there. Thank you so much. And for those of you still sending my B-Day gifts, thank you. I appreciate you so, so much. Listen, this is a time where we are going to do the hot topic question. So I have it here. We're going to bring Gina on back in a minute, and I'm going to read it, and we're going to talk about it because they ask for our advice, and we give it, do what we can. And of course, it's left up to you, but we do what we do. All right. So it is time. It's, as they say, how you put it? It's time. It is time, honey, for the hot topic question. Let me get Miss Gina on in a second. So, and then we're going to do what we do. All right, hold on. Hey, baby, you're back.
Hi, sweetie.
All right, honey, that's all I'm saying. So this is time for the hot topic question. So let me just tell you what it says here. So she says, "Hi, Empress. I'm glad you are back. All the best for 2021. I have a question I need your opinion on. I'm a 38-year-old female. After being single for some time, I started dating again before the pandemic started. I was dating two guys, hoping to see which one was a better fit for me. They are both great guys. Now, my problem is they both possess different qualities I like that I find to be very interesting. Now, I found myself loving them both. My problem is they both indicated to me that they love me and want to be in a monogamous relationship. Empress, I don't want to do that because I don't want to give up neither one of them. And this makes me feel like I have to choose, but it's so difficult to do so. They both make me feel good in so many different ways. So here's my question. Do you feel it is possible to love two men at the same time? Please help. Signed, I love them both." Woo. All right. Now, you too can send your question, your hot topic question, to CherylTaylorShow@gmail.com. Of course, and we're going to, I choose which one, and I just do a question letter, whatever you want to talk about, whatever you want us to just give our opinions on. That's what we do. So this is it.
Is this person listening to you? Is this a person who can hear you? They really want a real answer?
They want to know what's up. This is why they send it in. You saw me download.
Cheryl, you kind of know how I roll.
Girl, listen, this is why we call it the Cheryl Taylor Show, honey. We keep it 100. And that's why they send it. They know I don't water it down. I'll let them know.
Okay.
I don't water it.
Opinion or something. What?
So let me hear your opinion since you're the guest. What do you think about that?
What do I think about the
38-year-old? To know if she can.
Where are you?
I'm right here, baby girl.
Can you see me?
I can, but you're frozen now.
Oh, come on.
There you go. There you go. I don't know what you be touching, girl. Stop touching stuff. So she went off. She just touching stuff. So listen, this is a 38-year-old, and it's just the mere fact that she is I'm gonna bring Gina on while I'm talking about it. She's been dating these two guys, and I guess fell in love with the both of them. Like they both possess different qualities. But so now, I guess after a while of dating, from reading this, it's to the point where they're like, look, we want to do this one-on-one monogamous thing. But she's like, I don't want to give them up because I don't want to have to choose. Selfish.
She sounds like a prostitute to me. She sounds like somebody who was a dishonest liar. She's not honest with herself. She can't be honest with these brothers. Now you want me to keep it 100. She's not honest with herself.
And why you say that?
Because there is no way you can be true with who you are and be divided. If you know who you are, you know what you want. She's a dishonest person, and she's probably having sex with both of them, not using, a lot of stuff with this girl.
So you feel
she's 38, she's grown.
You feel that makes her a prostitute?
Yes.
No.
That's wait.
No, I'm asking
my
your
opinion.
I'm telling you mine. I'm just saying. Okay. I don't think it makes
read between the lines. Between the lines is she said she likes them for different qualities. In other words, keep it 100. One got money and one has good sex. That's the real deal.
You think so?
Come on now.
I'm just asking. That's what we do here. Well,
one is putting it down and one is paying the bills. So she's torn with which one do I choose? Because if you have one that was doing both, she wouldn't have a problem. She don't love both of them. She wants both of them. She's greedy. She's narcissistic, and she's selling out. She don't need to be with nobody till she find out if she likes herself or not. That's just my opinion.
So you're thinking she is just for the convenience of them both?
I think she's greedy, and she probably is very angry with men because she wants to use one for one thing and one for another, and she might not be telling both of them the whole truth, which means she's not honest.
So you don't feel that it is possible to love two men at the same time? Just like how a man.
That's a different scenario. That's a different situation.
No, but that's what she's saying, though. She's saying, I love them both.
No.
You got two women, right?
No, what she said was they both have different qualities. See, I picked this qualities.
Yes.
And what she said, okay, now we're assuming, but she could have been more specific. But what I hear her saying, this dude can do it regularly, and this dude who's probably an older one got money, and the younger one can put it down. Come on, she's 38. She's 38.
Mm-hmm.
So you got an older dude who got some money taking care of her, and a younger dude who can lay it down, or maybe just the opposite, whatever.
So in this case, in her scenario, I feel homegirl was just trying to look, and you know what? It not necessarily mean that she playing them. Not necessarily. She could see qualities.
That's my opinion. Because if you are clear with yourself, there's no thing about choosing. You don't have to choose because you know who you're connected with. And you talk to both of them, say, listen, you talk to both of them. It's honest, open, it's transparent. Ain't no confusion because you're clear with who you are. You're not confused when you know who you are. You ain't got to cheat, lie to nobody about nothing. You feel me?
So I feel it's true. Now it could be. Now this is another scenario. There's another scenario.
I'm open.
It could be that she was dating them both, like she said. Remember, she just been single for a while, and now it could be, and this is just another scenario that you find now, not so much financial, because I'm just saying that she sees certain, qualities that in one that the other may not possess, but he's not bad either. For instance, I'm just saying.
I got you.
That might be more. One of them might be more romantic, that makes her put on a different level, where the other one is not bad, but he's just maybe not as romantic. He might have a little. He might have a little caveman tendencies. Right. You know what I mean? Caveman tendencies. And here's the thing with women. Women love projects. Love projects.
I think unhealthy women love projects.
We love projects, and I don't have to be unhealthy to love a project.
No, that's my opinion.
Okay.
My opinion.
So what it's saying is that she feeling in her way where, this one might be a little caveman, but if I stay with him and I try to show him a little thing, he mightn't be as so much cavemanish. It could be a scenario, and it's like in her thought process, she might see certain things in him that she may not see in the other one, but she's like, damn. It come like if you could put his qualities and make one other man, some women might tell you that. If you understand what I'm trying to say.
But sister, no, I don't think a person has to ever go outside of themselves to even write a letter to ask somebody, what should I do? That answer is lies within you. You don't have to ask somebody, who should I pick? You
No,
know.
maybe she just don't. And you
Oh
know
yeah,
what? I'll tell you something. You might be
then
right.
she's lost. Then
Deep
she's
inside,
lost. Then she's
she
lost.
could be too. That's why they do this. That's why they do these letters. Because some women are really lost, and some of them who may not identify with themselves as to what they want. And you see, here's the thing some women do as well. They go into relationships, men too, but women and men, we both do it, go into relationships for the wrong reason. I'm going for security. I'm going because he can give this. I'm going because I need this. I'm going because I'm getting over this. I'm going because, I don't want to think about my last relationship. And you know where I'm coming from? And
Yeah. I don't think nothing's wrong with that as long as you're honest. I think if you tell a person, for instance, if the brother that whoever I get with, if he says, you know what, I want to have my own, I want us to live together, but I want separate bedrooms. I'd have no problem with that.
Right.
If the brother I get with, he says, you know what, my ex-wife and I'm gonna stay at our house next weekend. I'm gonna spend the weekend, and they're not doing nothing. I'm gonna say, okay, baby, do your thing. Because there are so many women who don't even want their man to have female friends.
True. That's true.
They're not allowed to hang out with their friends. What kind of mess is that? A grown ass man can't have a female friend. Are you kidding me? Unless you know him. Because a lot of women don't trust their men. They say they do, but they don't. And that's a whole nother show.
That's child. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna have you come back with that. That's a whole other show. But so you don't think she's asking? So her question is, she asking, is it possible to love these two probably handsome, black, chocolatey?
Well, see, okay. Now her question is, of course you can. Of course you can love two people. Yes, you can love them.
She don't want to choose.
But do you have to be with them? You can love somebody and not be with them.
Well, apparently she don't want to go through that. She's not trying to.
She's selfish. Okay, but she's selfish and narcissistic, and she needs to sit both of them down together and say, "Listen, I'm fucking both of y'all. Like both of y'all, and I don't know what to do. Bring her to the table. Bring her to the table. Let's do some real grown-up talking." That's what I believe.
Well, it's at a point where you can say
you don't know who they messing with. You don't know who they messing with.
Well,
come on now.
I guess no. This is why they send it in. But we can wrap it up and say,
okay,
to you, lady, as in everything else, like I always say, everything lies with you. You call it, you send it to us, whatever we just give our opinions. My thing is, as Gina says, I do agree on certain things. You have to know, and you already know within yourself, because there's no perfect man or woman out there. You know what I'm saying? And, which brings us sometimes to the 80-20 rule. You're going to get about 80%, lady.
See, I don't agree with that.
I agree. You going to get about 80%. There's no perfect.
That girl, what's her name? She's 38.
38.
She shouldn't be with nobody right now. She should sit with herself for a little while and find out what she really likes.
Well, we can say that, and yes, we can say that, because there's some people are 38, 37, 30, and they already know what they want. So
no. I'm talking about the girl's name. I don't know her name. I'm just calling her 38.
Her name,
but I'm talking about. But in this situation, I think whoever it is, I think she shouldn't be with nobody right now.
Well,
sit with themselves and find out what they really like.
Well,
now what if she gets with one person and she still hasn't resolved it and keeps going back and forth?
This is what I'm saying. She needs to know, and you will know, and we are women, and all women are made up differently. You already know who you want to be with. You know what I'm trying to say? Now, the fact of the matter is, you just don't want to give up the both because of how they both make you feel in different ways. But at the end of the day, you still know within the back of your head, unless you want to play that game, do your thing, whatever floats your boat. But that's not going to be the honest thing to do. It's not going to be the right thing to do. You should know, look, if you want brother A, stick with brother A. And again, I would say, Gina, you may not agree, there's no perfect man or woman. So you're not going to get the whole package and nobody.
I disagree with that.
You're not going to get the whole package. You're going to get some things in someone that you may not like. You may not get some. That's why you think you're caught between these two guys, because one is doing this, one is doing that. It doesn't necessarily mean one might be intimate and better and bad and one paying bills. That could be a scenario too. It don't have to be that as well. It could be different qualities. That's why she said qualities. But at the end of the day, deep down in self, you already know who you want to be with. You understand what I'm saying? And you saying you don't want to give them up, that's being selfish, because I agree with that part. That is being selfish. You cannot, not that you can, but it won't be the right thing. Karma don't play. You cannot.
And there's a lot we don't know about, but
but there's a lot she's not saying and not saying. So she's just asking the question, is it possible to to love two men? Yes, it is possible. It is possible, lady.
I think it's healthy. Because the people that I've loved in the past, why would I hate them now? I loved them before. Just because we're not together, I'm supposed to hate them? If it was true love, it never goes away. If it's real love.
That is true.
How could I hate my ex so much if I loved him so much at one time, unless he was like a total abusive person?
Well, they're not about to
I mean, if we love, it just broke up.
That is possible. That is possible.
Oh, I've been married, so I know. I've been married.
That is possible. I'll keep that
one.
But
check it out. But I still know that love I had is still there. I just don't want to be with them. But I think if something was real, authentic.
The situations that took place. You understand what I'm saying? Because of the situations that took place, right? Because exactly, that's why he's your ex. He's your ex for a reason. You understand what I'm trying to say? He is your ex for a reason. So, that I can say, yeah, that is possible. But for her, we're going to tell you, Miss Gina going to say it, and I'm going to say it, because we always have our two different opinions. But lady, yes, it's possible to love these two men. Is it? You got to give one up, girl. You got to look. You can't, because they both want a monogamous.
She could have both of them. I think she could deal with both of them as long as she's honest.
But this is not about
if she's honest.
This is what I'm not about to say. They already said how they feel. They don't want to be with anybody else like you, him, and another him. So you got to think about that. That's why they said to you, we want to be in a monogamous. I want it to just be you and I, just both of us. So I putting them to sit down to say, well, I need you and I, and the third wheel. No, I feel you. You understand? So you got to make your
guarantee. Well,
what it is you want. You have to, whatever it is, you got to. All right. So listen, send in your letters. Send it into CherylTaylorShow@gmail.com. Miss Gina.
So people send you letters a lot, huh?
They do what they.
That's nice.
I'll be printing it out.
Go ahead, girl.
At CherylTaylorShow@gmail.com, honey. I'll be getting it all in.
That's like Dear Abby. Remember Dear Abby?
Remember Dear Abby? Girl, that's what it is. But honey, I want to thank you so much for being a part of the show, being a part of the conversation. Thank you so much, Miss Singing Gina. I'm going to let you run. I'm going to wrap up. Take a break. Yes, honey. Thank you so much. We love you.
Have a great night.
Thank you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Don't forget about Mook in the morning, y'all.
Oh, yes, we know it's Mook
in the morning, y'all. Yes.
So
that's our little family.
That's our little family thing. That's what I let them know. Yes, honey. So thank you.
I love you. You're beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you.
Beautiful. I'm so proud of you. And listen, it's important that women know to have a sister. I know a lot of women say, I don't have enough female friends. I don't get along with women. I get along better with men. And when I look in the mirror, I know what I see. And my reflection is part of you. I am because you are, and because you are, therefore I am. We are one in love and struggle.
That's
seriously, sister. So anything I can do, if I can't give money, then I'll give my time, I'll give my voice, or I'll clean up something. It's important that we help each other get to the next station in life.
Yes.
We got to help each other.
Absolutely.
Right? So I love you for so many reasons. Bye.
Bye, honey. Thank you so much. Singing Gina, y'all. Listen, thank you so much. And she is unapologetic of what she does, honey. That's why we love her. Listen, don't go nowhere. We're going to take a short pause for the cause, because it's about that time. We've been over our time, but honey, we love it because that's what we do. So listen, don't go nowhere. Empress will be right back. Keep it locked.
Tune into Night Chat with the Empress herself, Cheryl T. every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook at I Am Cheryl Taylor. And now on YouTube at Cheryl Taylor Night Chat for trending hot topics, special guests, and the hot topic questions. Also, follow Cheryl on Instagram at Cheryl Taylor Show. Don't be left out. Be a part of the conversation.
Tune in every Friday to DJ Trini Boy playing the latest in soca and chutney, only on BCMR.
Yes, honey. Ooh, child, we had a lot going on. We want to thank our guest, singing Gina. I love her so much. So, she actually said she's the one. I told you she closes Mook in the morning every day. We can get her to sing, and she does a wonderful job. Thank her so much for being on the show with us. Don't forget, if you missed this broadcast, I'm also on Amazon Fire Stick on Wednesdays, on Podcast Central, on YouTube at Cheryl Taylor Night Chat, and of course on I Am Cheryl Taylor. And for those of my Insta people, yes, you asked me, you text, I'm seeing it. I will post it on IG for you as well. You have a couple platforms where you can definitely check out the show. I want to thank you so much as we're back. So listen, I just want to know, like I said to you guys, Thursday, because the show is now on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So Thursday, our guest is going to be the Queen herself, Gina Fletcher. Yes, Gina's mom. Woo-hoo! You think Gina had a story? Wait till Mama Queen Sharon comes on here. So it's going to be hot. So, it's like I feel for this month that we need to honor and just talk about with our Black sisters and queens and kings of their struggles, where they've been, and, from where they've been, where they was to where they are now, diversities, which help any one of us at this, that, it can help, that it can bring some type of help to, I just really and truly, I'm always glad and blessed that this can be done. So I want to thank you so much. Don't forget, Mook in the morning. You're going to see me there 9 to 10 on Instagram. You all know how I do with my Wu-Tang family. I love it because we have such a wonderful time. And tomorrow we can ask him anything. So you already know I'm ready, honey, because we could ask him anything. So again, if you want to send love and light to the show, don't forget, I thank you so much on Cheryl Taylor Show on PayPal at Cheryl Taylor Show, and of course on Cash App at the $PIX001. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So until Thursday, where we're going to have the Queen Gina Fletcher on. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to share this broadcast. Again, we thank the one and only the Queen singing Gina. Thank you so much, my dear, for stopping by. We love you. Thank you so much. And just remember, until next week, until next time, just remember, you are all too blessed to be stressed. I love you so much for watching. Thank you so much, babies. Smooches. Mwah, mwah, mwah.